Hey guys, thanks for visiting my site. I'd like to go over some notes I made the other day and talk about that a little bit. So let me get to my notes. Okay, go over the difference, how you go forward using the 30-minute and 3-minute. Okay, so you're going through time here, and you want to know how to use the 30-minute and the 3-minute. And basically what it is the 30-minute is more of the day, and the 3-minute you're going to be checking about 40 minutes before market close. Okay, so for example right here, you're not going to do anything based on the 3-minute because you're above the 20 line. See this 20 marker right here on the DMV? Even though it touched it slightly, it's still not really, it's not a setup. So nothing's happening at the end of the day today, and today is the 23rd of April. So let's go back to April 1st, and we will go to April 1st, and we'll just go forward from there. And I'll just show you what I'm doing here. And close this, close. Alright, so April 1st we're looking, and basically we want to know, is the DMV line going below 20? So right here, here's the DMV line. Okay, this is it. Because you can look over here at 20. And we see here, yep, there's a setup. It dove underneath the line, and then before close, about an hour and a half before close, the line changed color. So that tells me the next day it's probably going to do something radical, and it did. It drops in the morning, you make about 100% on your options if you were closer to the money. So nice gain there. And let me look at my list here. Now on April 1st, the 30-minute was below 20. It changed to red as I just showed you, and that was a win. And then on April 6th, okay, you could see that before close it just dropped below 20, and green started about a half hour before close on this. But let's look at the 3-minute for more of a closer look. So we'll close this. So April 6th, right? We're looking on the 6-minute now. I'm sorry, the 3-minute, and we want to see what the deal is. Okay, so we're on the 3-minute chart, and yeah, there was the color change. It changed to green. It was red, and it changed to green and went below the 20, and boom. Okay, so, and then we're going forward from there. Okay, on April 7th, the next day. So let's look at the 30-minute for April 7th. Okay, the 30-minute on April 7th was not necessarily trade. I mean, the DMV is like way up here, way above 20. But what does the 3-minute say? Let's go to near close on the 6th. Well, here we go. It turned to green, and it dove below the 20 line. And then so that was a buy. So yep, it popped up. So you just go forward like that, looking at the 30-minute, and then the last half hour of the day, last 40 minutes of the day, you want to check the 3-minute and see. You want to see is the 30-minute below the 20 line, and or is the 3-minute below the 20 line. Either one, that means get in, okay, and hold it overnight. So it could be only the 30, it could be only the 3-minute, or it could be both, okay, but it can't be neither. All right, and then usually the next day, I usually just get out. So if I get a pop the next day and my options are 100%, get out and relax, because usually, you know, it'll go back down at the end of the day or the next day. You know, like here. So before close on April 20th to the 21st on the 30, you saw it dove below 20. Okay, let me double check that. Oh, that was pretty close, but and then it drops. So that, I don't know if this is a specifically an example because it really didn't go below 20. But you want to check. You want to check the end of the day with the 30-minute and the end of the day with the 3-minute to see if it's below 20, and see if you have like a tell, you know, about a half hour before close that either that changes on the 30 or before close. And if it didn't change, even if it's 2 hours back, when you see this kind of setup and it's going below the 20 and this starts opening up here, there's going to be a jump. So you want to check the 30 minute as well as the 3 minute. Okay, back to my list here. Options, secondary market. Alright, so let's look at the QQQ options. So now you can see here at the money, excuse me, a little expensive. You're basically going to need about $500 to play around. Now there are people, right here is like the primary market, right around here. Okay, you look at the volume and how many contracts interest open, and they're pretty high around here. Okay. Then there's a lull. Then when you come down here, there's a secondary market where it's cheaper. See how all of a sudden there's a lot of volume down here, and there's a lot of interest open, and that's down by the 30 and 40 cents, 80 cents. So down here there's somewhat of us. If you look at these numbers here, look, there's a lull up here, and all of a sudden it picks up. So these are the people that want to do the lower price options. There's a lot of volume happening down here. So how do you deal with that? So all right, so you have $5 up here. You don't want to like be throwing around $5 unless you have a pretty big pool of money, I guess. But if you want to be playing these options, typically if you're using if you're going about 2 weeks out, using the 30-minute chart, you basically want to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. You want to be around here somewhere, and then look around, and then you may have to go 1 or 2 up, and find big interest open and good volume, and it looks like you're going to be dealing with about $1. Okay, so that'd be about $100. You could go a little bit further down, but again, the further out you go, the more you're gambling. Okay, the further towards the money you go, you're not really gambling. It just starts following the market almost exactly. Okay. When you start coming down here, you're gambling a little bit more. However, if you only want to spend like $1 and just do it like that, with the 30-minute chart and those overnights I showed you, you want to go about 15 out. Now when you're doing the 3-minute chart, you want to deal with about a week out instead of 2 weeks when you're making trades off the 3-minute chart. And for those, you want to go about 10 strikes out instead of 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So you're still dealing with about $1.50. Okay. And then you could just play from there. Let me see what else it says on the list here. Let's see, timing, I just went over that. Keep shuffling. Alright, so you could go back and forth between the CM slingshot and the 30-minute chart and the 3-minute chart when you're looking for setups. And to tell you the truth, on the CM, I haven't seen anything all month. So I've just been sticking with the 30 and the 3. And basically, these are the wins I've come up with. Okay, April 1st, 30-minute went below 20. I saw it went red before closed, and so I jumped in and I won. April 6th, there was a setup on the 30, and there was also a setup on the 3-minute. So April 7th, 3-minute, there was a setup where it went below 20, and there was a little bit of a tell, the color changed before close, and I won. So basically, I won on 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I won on 6, lost 1. And so that gave me basically, what was that right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Yeah, I won 7 trades and I lost 1 trade. So basically, I'm moving around $500 per trade, right? So I had a $500 bank for this example, and I was making a $100 trade per, and making about 100% on each one. So basically, that's 100% a month. And that's not using all my money on every trade either. It's like, 1/5 of my bank. So basically, it's pretty safe. So every month, you can pretty much 100% it. You're doubling every month. $2,000 in June, $4,000 July, $8,000 August, $16,000 September, $32,000 October, $64,000 November. So that's pretty cool. So I guess with the options, let me find the options here. Let me move this stuff. So I suppose with the options, what you eventually want to do is come out from out here where you're just trading $1. You want to eventually come in towards at the money. At the money is a little more safer, because then you could just straight up trade green line, red line. You know what I mean? And you know, with the 30-minute, you could just keep it about 2 or 3 weeks out and just make that money. You know, and just, you know, reinvest 100%. Just follow it. I mean, there's no big sudden jumps either way. I mean, you'd be doing pretty good. You know, you get in here, you get this jump in, and then you can do things where, you know, the line underneath is when you want to buy on the green, and when the line's over, you want to sell, and just follow that. So buy, 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 sell, 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 and it's the reverse with the red. You want to you know, buy with the line above and sell with the underneath, and just basically just, or just, you know, want to keep it simple. Just follow the line. So when it turns green, you buy. When it turns red, it's puts, and you just keep it at the money, and you just make that bank. You know what I mean? So what I'm going to be doing here over the next couple of days is just, you know, give live examples, and I'll just show you what I've been thinking in my head while I'm looking at charts, and you know, my in points, my buy points, and telling you why. And I'll be mostly doing this on text, but alright guys, thanks for watching my video, and I will see you guys tomorrow.